Recording, so watch your language. This morning I posted an answer key to one of the quizzes, and I have to give you guys the link for your ear training class. I'll get that out to you. I'm processing right now on YouTube the ear training class from yesterday, and I'm working on the theory review that we did on Monday to go with this theory review that we're doing today. So I'm sure that you all are aware of this because you are hip and you subscribe to Doc B Theory. If not, I don't know how I can help you because I can't push the button and ring the bell for you. All right. Let's see if my latest video got tagged for copyright infringement. I was a little worried about that.
I'm sorry, Doc. Did you say you're going to list a review of?
Yeah, I'm processing that one right now.
Cool.
From Monday's class when we went over everything.
Okay.
Yeah, YouTube's being dumb, and I took out every part except for the augmented major chord from the Nat King Cole, and they still tagged it for a copyright claim. I was told you could have 10 seconds, but I guess I took too many seconds. So I'll have to edit that one up.
Boo.
Yeah. All I played was this. And I'm violating copyright law. So I'll fix that and get that back up. Okay. All right, today I wanted to go over scales with you, and I wanted to go over Roman numerals with you. Those are the last things that will be on the exam that we have not gone over in review. Is that all right with you? I am in my student manual. I am on page 45, which is page 47 of that student manual. And on that page, I talk about the 3 ways we find our minor scales. Some of you are going to be formula kids. Who are my formula kids out there? Woo woo. And some of you are going to be parallel kids. Who are my parallel kids out there? Yeah. And some of you are going to be relative kids. Any relative kids out there? Yeah. And some of you don't know what kind of kids you are, right? Kind of lost. We'll figure you out too. And then there are some kids, very rarely, that are solfege kids. But most of them learn solfege as children in foreign countries. That's been my experience anyway. Okay, I am going to share my screen with you. And we're going to go to work. Somebody pick a key for a minor scale that we will make.
E minor.
E minor. All right. E minor is what key signature?
1 sharp, F sharp.
1 sharp, F sharp. Okay. All right, here we go. If I am a formula kid, I am going to memorize my formula, which is whole, half, whole, half, whole, and whole. I think that's a nice, easy, symmetrical way to memorize the formula for a natural minor scale. First note, whole, half, whole, half, whole, whole. So I'm going to hop back over to my classroom maestro. First note, whole step, half step, whole step, whole step, half step, whole step, whole step. And true, we get the E natural minor scale. So all we had to do was memorize our formula, whole, half, whole, whole, half, whole, whole. Questions on that? Seeing none, hearing none. If we want to make a E harmonic minor scale, we are going to go whole, half, whole, whole, half, whole and a half, half. So if you can memorize those three chunks, first note, whole, half, whole half, whole and a half, and half. Let's go check that out on Classroom Maestro, see if that is true. Whole, half, whole, whole, half, whole and a half, half. It worked. And I know you can all draw a piano because I've taught you all how to draw a piano. If not, go catch up in my previous posted videos. And you can write this out to make a harmonic minor scale following that formula. Questions, comments, concerns, friends with questions? All right, we are going to go on to melodic minor scale, which is whole, half, whole, 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 WWW, and a half. Going up. Going down, it's just natural minor, but backwards. Whole, whole, half, whole, whole, half, whole. So those are the chunks we need to remember. Whole, half, whole, 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 half, whole, whole, half, whole, whole, half, whole. Can you remember that? I don't know if I can. We might have to refer back to this page. All right, here we go. Whole, half, whole, 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 half. Going up to get our melodic minor scale. Going down. Whole, whole, half, whole, whole, half, whole. And we get the natural minor scale going down. Did that work for all my formula kids out there? All right with that? Okay. Next, we're gonna do the example in parallel major. Who are my parallel kids? Yeah. All right, we're gonna write E major. Write E major out. Whoa. That's not what I want yet. There's my major scale. If I'm a parallel kid, to get natural minor from parallel, what am I going to alter? I'm going to write my major scale, and then I'm going to lower
The third.
the third,
The 6th and the 7th.
the 3rd, the 6th, and the 7th. So my G sharp, which is my 3rd, is going to become G. My 6th, which is C sharp, is going to become C. And my D sharp, which is my 7, is going to become D. Now notice, this is very important. I didn't say I'm going to flat it. I'm going to lower it. Because if we flat our sharp keys, we've gone down double the amount that we need to. So I'm not flatting, I'm lowering. All right, so here we go. I'm back in Classroom Maestro. I needed to make it a G. I needed to make it a C. I needed to make it a D. So I lowered my scale degree 3, 6, and 7 to come up with E natural minor. Are we good with that? Questions, comments, concerns, private messages in the chat. Seeing none, hearing none, but if there are some, I will go back. Just hit me up. All right. We're going to go on to... Let me fix that D sharp. That's going to drive me crazy. There we go. Hide the key. We're in business. Okay, we're going to go to harmonic minor. So if I am a parallel kid, I write out my E major scale. I want to get harmonic minor. I'm only going to lower scale degrees 3 and 6. You with me? My G sharp's going to become a G. My C sharp's going to become a C. Everything else is going to stay the same. All right. Questions on how we did that? If I am a parallel kid and I want a melodic minor scale, I am going to write my E major scale and I'm going to lower nothing. Oh, I did it from natural minor. Let's do it from major. If I want to make that melodic, what am I going to do? I'm going to still lower 3 to make it minor. And that's all I'm going to do going up. Is that true? I just have to lower 3. Piece of cake. And then I'm going to do natural minor going down. And then you get the E Raga Pilu scale.
I think I'm switching to parallel minor.
You're a parallel kid. We have a parallel convert. Hallelujah!
Instead of being a formula kid. It's easy. Less stuff to remember.
Okay. Converts are welcome. We like converts. All right. There's our melodic minor going up. Questions on parallel? All right, we're going to go. Go ahead.
What was that Raga Pilu? What is that?
What is Raga Pilu? It's an Indian scale. And it's a combination of the melodic minor scale. Oops, sorry. And throwing the natural minor scale notes in with it. So it sounds like this. Classroom Maestro has almost 200 scales in its database. So if you hold down a major scale, let me get in the right key. I'm in E. There's all kinds of fun scales in Clash and Maestro that you can
Whoa.
find. Yeah. So, check out Indian music. It's pretty fun. All kinds of fun scales that are out there. I took a class with Professor Steve Rush at the University of Michigan. It was pretty cool. We learned all about ragas and talas, and it was a good time. All right.
Does that program transcribe rhythms too?
It does not.
Hmm.
Basically, it's a smart board that hooks up to a MIDI instrument. And so what I have is I have a MIDI strip in my piano. So whatever notes I play, hooks up to that, and it can analyze what I'm playing. It's really great for chords. If you are in chord mode, it can do jazz, it can do Roman numerals.
Very cool.
Yeah. Don't tell your theory teachers you got it, because they can give you a Roman numeral analysis. And you can check your work. All right. Back to scale land. Okay, for my relative kids, this is what I am. I'm a relative kid. Not gonna lie, I'm a relative kid. Any relative kids out there?
I like relative.
Relative's cool. Okay, so the relative major of E minor is G major. So there is my G major scale, but I want to get E minor. So I need to end with this note, and I need to start with this note. I'm going to take that note out completely because it's currently my starting note. And then I'm going to put this note right there. And I'm going to have all the notes that I need for E natural minor. So let me clear all that fun drawing, and so this chunk plus this note, doubling this note at the end, is my G major scale. Did you get that? And then we just cross those last two notes off. And that's how you do it. What I do in my own head is I think, okay, E minor is the relative major of G major. Sorry, relative minor of G major, because I can go down my 3 half steps. 1, 2, 3 to get E minor. Or if I was given E minor, I would go up the 3 half steps. 1, 2, 3 to get my relative major of G major. And I know G major is 1 sharp. I don't know that E minor is 1 sharp, but I know G major is 1 sharp. So then I have my key signature. And I've got it. Okay, that gives me natural minor. And once I have natural minor, I can figure out harmonic by just raising scale degree 7. So scale degree 7 has to go up to become D sharp. There, I've got my harmonic minor scale. If I want to make it melodic, I have to raise both 6 and 7 from natural, which is going to turn C into C sharp. And then it's just natural minor coming down. So hopefully one of those 3 ways will help you be able to write your minor scales. Let's give you an example, a hypothetical example from an exam. If you had to write out, let's say, G harmonic minor using accidentals, not key signatures, could you do it? Ready, set, go. Try it out on your own, and we'll come up with the answers here in a second. Again, we are writing out G harmonic minor. Use the way that works for you. Whether you're a formula, parallel, or relative kid. All right, I've got Tyven here. Who else came in? I got Zachary. I got Gilbert. Let me just go down my list real quick. So I am still missing Maya, Ramaj, Sophia Ruby, Marissa, Nicholas, Alicia, and Caprina. Oh, Caprina's here. Alicia, Nicholas, Marissa, Sophia Ruby, Ramaj, and Maya. You're close, John. One was wrong. Yes, you were right. Let me know when you're done so I can move on. This is going to show up to an exam near you soon. One off, Mr. Tuba. One note missing. Or one note's wrong. You all know from my piano class that minor is first note, whole step, half step, whole step, whole step. Yes? hello, Grace. Do you know your G minor scale? Let's get on that. G minor, G harmonic minor. What is G minor? It's the same as B flat major. F clef F? Nope, you got to make F clef F F sharp in the harmonic minor scale, huh, Clark? F has to become F sharp. It does. You have to raise scale degree 7. Come on, roommates. You got to get on your harmonic minor scales. All right. So we need E flat, F sharp, and G. Makes sense? Now you could have done that any way possible. You could have done the B flat major scale. Whoa. You could have done the B major scale and put 2 notes on the front of it. Deleted the last 2 notes. You could have written out the G major scale. And lowered scale degree 3. And 6. And gotten it that way. Or you could have followed our old-fashioned formula, which is whole, half, whole, whole, half, whole. I messed that up. Whole, half, whole, whole, half, whole and a half, half. So hopefully one way or the other you got G, A, B flat, C, D, E flat, F sharp, G. Remember that we can only mix sharps and flats in minor on scale degree 7. And I'm not sharing my screen, so that was not helpful for you. Sorry. Scale degree 7 is the only key where we can mix sharps and flats in minor. Are we all right with that?
Can we do another one?
We can. Let's do B flat minor. Do you know the key signature for B flat minor? Me either. So let's find our relative major. We've been given our minor key with B flat. So we're going to go up 1, 2, 3 half steps to our relative major of D flat. Or is it C sharp?
D flat.
Why? Why can't it be C sharp?
Because you have to skip a tone. If it's B, it has to be, you're going up a third.
Right. Good. That's a great way to think about it, Pete. The other thing you can think about is it has to match. If you have a flat, it's got to also be a flat key. Or if it's a sharp, it also has to be a sharp key. It doesn't, that's not a good way of putting it. If you can match, you need to match. So you can't mix sharps and flats. B flat, C sharp doesn't work. B flat, D flat, though, does work. And I still don't know my key signature for D flat. Darn it all. I still have not put in the time and memorized my key signatures. But I remember going to Doc B's class and watching his awesome videos on YouTube. And I remember that there was this little trick called flat back. And for flats, he said something about battle ends and down goes Charles' father. So flat back, I need to get D flat. So that means I need to have one past the D flat in my flats, which is G flat. So that might look like battle ends and down. There's my D. One more goes so that I can go, whoa, flat back and get D flat major. Are you with me? So D flat is my major, B flat is my minor. Some of you aren't parallel or relative kids, so you just need the formula. We're going to do B flat. Shall we do harmonic again? Or should we make you do all of them? Let's start with natural. B flat natural minor scale. Welcome to the party, Sophia Ruby. We are currently writing out the B flat natural minor scale.
What am I supposed to be doing?
We are writing out the B flat natural minor scale in preparation for an exam that's coming soon to a class period near you. Good job, Gilbert. Good job, Ethan. Good job, John. So, if I am a formula kid, whole step, half step, whole step, whole step, half step, whole step, whole step. And I get B flat, C, D flat, E flat, F, G flat, A flat, B flat. If I am a parallel kid, I am going to lower my third to get D flat. I'm going to lower my sixth to get G flat. And I'm going to lower my seventh to get A flat. From whoa, from B flat major, I'm going to lower scale degree 3, scale degree 6, and scale degree 7. And that's how I do it. If I'm a relative kid, I'm going to write out my D flat major scale. And I'm going to add the C on the front. And I'm going to add this B flat on the front. And I'm going to ditch the last two notes. Okay. If I want to make it harmonic, all I got to do is what I just did plus raise my scale degree number 7. If I want to make it melodic, I have to raise my scale degree number
6 and 7.
6.
I'll just 6.
And 7. Well, yeah, you're right. I don't have to raise the 7 additionally than I already have. Just so we're clear, yeah?
Okay.
Okay, the next one is.
And then it becomes natural minor going down. Does that help?
Can we do another one?
We can, but I am also worried about getting to Roman numerals. If I want to do D natural minor, do you know your relative major?
F.
F is my relative major. Okay. So if I'm a relative kid, which I am, I'm going to take the top 2 notes off and put them on the front. And I get D natural minor. If I am a parallel kid, which most of you seem to be, I'm going to write my D major scale out. And I'm going to lower scale degree 3. Which is going to become F. I'm going to lower scale degree 6, which is going to become B flat. And I'm going to lower scale degree 7, which is going to become C. So earlier I told you that we can only mix sharps and flats on scale degree 7. Not true. We can also do it on scale degree 6. And that's how my parallel kids do it. Yes? And then my formula kids do first note, whole step, half step, whole step, whole step, half step, whole step, whole step. And that's how they get the right answer. All right, so if you need more review with this, make sure you watch this video again. Make sure you like and subscribe and ring that bell to stay up to date on my latest content. Go to office hours. Go to tutoring with Gibson. Read your book. Read your manual. Packet, page 45. And you should be good to go. All right, I would like to go over Roman numeral analysis because I have a few friends that are fuzzy with that, including all my roommates. And I want to make sure you're ready to go for the exam. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up an example for us to work on together. Let me share my screen here. So this is from a practice exam. It's a little fuzzy. I apologize for the fuzziness, but here we go. What is step number 1? We have to identify what?
The
The
key?
key we're in.
The key we're in. What key are we in? We have one sharp, so our two choices are G major or E minor. What are you going to choose and why?
G.
Why are you going to choose G?
Because it's, well, I don't see any E at the end.
Good. You don't see any E at the end. What do you see at the end?
I don't know. I have a pop up. Hold on. I was trying to see. It's what is this? G.
You do see a G at the end. We've got a G there and a G there, so we're probably in G. What would we see most likely if we were in E minor?
An E, right?
Say again?
An E at the end.
It might be. It could be. We do have an E chord. There's an E chord right there. Most likely, if we were in E minor, we would be in E harmonic minor. And if we were in E harmonic minor, we would have what altered scale degree? We would have a raised scale degree number 7, which would be our leading tone, D sharp. And I see no D sharp accidentals. So I'm going to say we're in G major. Are you with me? All right. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to write out my G major scale. And then I'm going to write out my little numbers. Okay. Ethan, you're up number 1. What kind of notes do I have here?
We have an F sharp, a D, an A, and then another D.
All right. An F sharp, an A, a D, and a D. I'm going to toss your duplicate right out. And what is the root of that triad?
F sharp.
F sharp is my bass note.
Oh, the root. I'm sorry. The root is D.
The
D.
root is D. Good. So I know from my cute little chart I made that is my 5. True?
Yeah.
So what do I got to write here in the blank?
You would write 5/6 because it's in first inversion.
Good. For our friends following along at home, if I have a triad and I'm in root position, I don't write anything. If I'm in first inversion, I write a 6. And if I'm in second inversion, I write a 6, 4. Does everybody remember why I write those things? Does anybody secretly want me to go over why I write those things?
Yes, please.
Okay. I write them because they tell us how far above the bass note are the other notes of the triad. So in this case we have D, F sharp, and A. F sharp is in the bass, so a 6th above the F sharp is the D, and a 3rd above that is an A. So technically we should write 6/3, but everybody knows about the 3. It's implied, so we leave it out. So 6 means first inversion. Does that help?
Yes, thank you.
All right. Next, Vianda, we are to you. What notes do I have?
Wait, where are we?
We are right here on chord number 2.
Oh. G on the bottom.
Got a G.
We got a B
A B.
and a D.
And a D. And according to my cute little chart here, that is a 1 chord. So in the space, I'm going to write what? What Roman numeral? You're cutting out. I can't hear you.
I don't know. Right?
1 is correct. We're going to write Roman numeral 1. And we are in root position. Is that true?
Yes.
Yes. So I don't write anything but 1 because it's in root position. Good job. John, we are to you.
I was gonna get that right.
What do we got,
Okay.
John?
So we have a C,
C,
an E,
an E,
a G,
a G.
and then another C.
You can keep your additional C. I don't want it. And what kind of a chord do we have?
We have a C major,
Which is Roman numeral
4. Or,
4.
yeah,
And in major, Roman numeral 4 is
major.
major. So we're going to write a capital Roman numeral 4. Good job. Trevor, we are to you
All right.
for our next chord.
First off, we have a D,
A D.
and I think it's an E next or D next.
It's another D, so we're going to kick that one out.
hmm And then we have F sharp,
F sharp. Good job.
and then an A.
And an A. So that looks like it is what kind of a chord?
A 5 chord.
5 chord, and we know 5 is major in major.
hmm
So we're going to write a capital 5. I'm in root position. Is this true?
Yes.
Because the D is on the bottom. So
hmm
I don't need any additional numbers. I just need my Roman numeral capital 5. Excellent. Matthew, we are to you.
What happened?
We're to you. Here we go. What kind of notes do we have in this chord right here?
We have a G and a B.
A G and a
An
B.
E.
What was it?
And an E.
And an E. Good job. Which one of those is the root note?
A B.
If B is the root, we're also going to have a D and an F sharp, which we don't have. So B can't be the root.
So it's G.
If G is the root, we need a G, a B, and a D. We have a B, but we don't have a D, so G can't be the root.
So it's a E.
So it's got to be E. Let's double check. If E is the root, we need a G and a B, which we have. So E is our root. Good job. And then E is what number?
6.
6. And in major, 6 is what kind of a triad?
I'm not sure.
It's minor. 6 is minor in a major key. So we have to write the Roman numeral 6 lowercase. Just to recap on your Roman numerals in major, 1 is capitalized, 2 is minor, 3 is minor, 4 is major, so it's capital, 5 is major, so it's capital, 6 is minor, so it's lowercase, and 7 is diminished, so we have to have lowercase Roman numeral numbers plus the diminished degree symbol sign. Does that help review those for you all?
Mm-hmm.
So good job, Matthew. We are in root position, so we do not need any additional numbers over here. Max, we are to you on this chord right here. Let me unmute you, Max, or ask you to unmute. Max, are you with us? Did you fall asleep, Max? He's going to be so embarrassed when he watches the replay on YouTube. Max. Haley Holman, help Max out. What kind of notes do we have here?
An F.
Where's my F?
Right there on the bass.
This one? Whoa.
Yeah.
That is bass clef, so F is actually this line. So F, skip down, and we are going to get
D.
D. So we have a D, good. What else do we got?
A B.
A B.
E.
An E.
A C.
Nope, we had a D, a B, an E, and this one is on G clef G line. So it's a G. You with me?
Yeah.
What do we automatically know because we have 4 notes? Because we have 4 notes, we automatically know that we don't have a triad. We have a 7th chord. So let's review our 7th chord inversion symbols. Is that all right, real quick? If I am in root position, I'm going to write 7. If I'm in first inversion, I'm going to write 6/5. Is this all coming back to you? If I'm in second inversion, I'm going to write 4/3. And if I'm in third inversion, I'm going to write 4/2. Do you remember this? Okay, back to Haley. So we've got our notes, but we don't have them stacked in thirds up here. What do we got to move to get these stacked in thirds?
Move the A or B. Sorry.
We're going to move the B. We're going to put it on top. Excellent. What else do we have to move?
The E.
If we move the E, we'll have a big gap of 2 notes in the middle. We want it to be in stacked thirds, so we're going to leave the E where it is.
The D.
We're going to move the D. Good job. All right, so now we have nice stacked thirds, right? E, skip, G, skip, B, skip, D. E, G, B, D. So we know that E is our root. True story?
Yes.
All right, so that means that we have scale degree number
6.
6. And according to my chart over here, scale degree 6 should be lowercase. But we know we have a 7th chord. If E's on the bottom, we're going to write a 7. If G's on the bottom, we're going to write 6/5. If B's on the bottom, we're going to write 4/3. And if D's on the bottom, we're going to write 4/2. What are we going to write on the bottom?
4/2.
4/2. Excellent, Haley. Does everybody see how she did that? Jordan, you are up. Jordan, you with me? Not hearing your mic. You plugged in? Want to throw it in the chat?
My bad.
There we go. Now we're cooking with fire. What do we got here?
We have a C.
C.
We have a E.
E.
A G and an A.
So what do we automatically know, Jordan?
We are in
We have 4 notes. We automatically know we have some type of
7th.
7th chord. Very good. What is the root of that 7th chord? We do not have nice stacked thirds here. We've got a 2nd right there, so we got to move something.
A. It'd be A.
It'd be A. So we're going to move A down. So A, C, E, G, which means we have some kind of a 2-7 chord. True story?
Yep.
In minor, or sorry, in major, my 2 is minor. So I'm going to write a lowercase 2. Now what am I going to do?
Find the inversion.
Find the inversion. I got a C sharp in the, or just a C in the bass. So if A is in the bass, I write a 7 and we're in root position. If C is in the bass, we are in first inversion and we're going to write
6/5.
6/5. Nice job, Jordan. Pete, you are up.
Okay, let's see. I have a D, another D, a G, and a B.
All right, so what's the root of that?
G.
G. So we got a G, a B, a D, and a D?
Yes.
Excellent. So we know that is a?
Triad.
What kind?
Second inversion. Oh,
Roman.
I'm sorry. G. First, it's a tonic.
Tonic, Roman numeral 1. And you say the D is in the bass, so we are going to be in?
6/4. Second inversion.
Second inversion, so we're going to write a 6/4. Good job.
Thank you.
Richard, we are to you.
We have a D.
We have a D. What else?
A C.
A C, good.
F.
An F.
And an A.
And an A. What do we automatically know, Richard?
Now we're in a 7th chord.
We're in a 7th chord because we have 4 different notes. We need to get them stacked nicely in thirds. What do I need to do?
Move the C.
Move the C right there. That makes D my root, which is a 5. According to my chart over here, the 5 is major. What kind of a 7th do we have? If D's on the bottom, we're going to write 7. And we will be in root position, which is what we have. True?
Yes.
Nice job, Richard. Zachary, we are to you.
Yep.
What do we got? What kind of chord do we have, Zachary?
The last one?
Yeah.
There's a G in the bass.
G in the bass.
And then a B,
B.
a D, and another G.
All right, so we have a triad, true?
Yeah. G major triad?
G major triad. You were right. So we're going to write Roman numeral 1, and we are done. Did everybody see what we just did? That is what is going to be on your exam come Monday. Can we do another one? We're going to go over to... Let me erase some stuff real quick. We're going to go over to our textbook. And if you are still a little fuzzy on this, I strongly recommend going to your textbook because there are a plethora of self-tests with the answers in the back of the book. So I'm going to run over to, wait for it. I'm going to go over to this example. From self-test chapter 4-2. And as you can see, the answers are in the back in Appendix D, page 575. We're going to do this example by Schubert. I'm not sure if we've done it before. Schumann, did we do this example? If we did, we can do this example by Bach. Let's do this example by Bach. We are in what key?
A.
A major. And they told us that. Yay. That was nice of them. Okay. So, Caprina, we are to you. What kind of notes do we have on our first chord? Caprina.
Hi.
Hi.
Can you hear me?
I can.
We have an A.
We have an A.
E.
We have an E. What else do we have?
C.
C sharp. You were right. And then our other note is?
Isn't that another A?
It's another A, so we can just kick that one right out. Good job. So, it looks like we have a stacked triad, and A is our root, meaning we're going to write Roman numeral
1.
1 right there. Good job, Caprina. Gilbert, we are to you, sir.
Okay. So we have F sharp.
We have an F sharp.
A C sharp.
E sharp.
And then an F sharp again, and an A.
All right. What is my root going to be?
A.
If A is my root, I'm going to have an A, a C, and an E. I don't have an E. So A can't be the root.
Would it be F?
Yeah. If F's the root, we're going to have an F, an A, and a C. F sharp, A, and C sharp. You were right.
Wait, so the way we determine the root is by rearranging so they're all three next to each other, basically.
So they're all three in skips. You are absolutely right.
Okay.
Yep. We call that, putting it in a triad form so that we're skipping every other note. So,
okay.
So F sharp is my root, and because F sharp is my root, that is Roman numeral 6 in the key of A major, which I know from the chart I memorized is lowercase. True?
Yeah.
F sharp's my root, so I don't need to do anything else. I don't need to add any numbers. Good job. Tyven, we are to you. Tyven, what notes do I have? Oh, man. Did Tyven fall asleep?
Maybe you should start giving Fs to those who sleep.
Maybe we should give what?
Like give them Fs when they sleep.
Give them Fs?
It's hard.
I'll just write sleeping Z. Oh, you can't see him anyway. All right, Tyven's asleep. On we go. Sophia Ruby, you are up. What kind of notes do I have? Oh, he's alive. He can't use his mic. We're back to Tyven. Tyven.
E. Oh, okay.
Sophia, we got you next. Tyven, in the chat, type me my notes, please. I didn't think Tyven would be sleeping through my class. He seems to have it together.
Yeah, I'm just messing around.
Tyven, what are my notes? In the bass, we have a C, he says. This is true. Max, good to know. Thank you. I'll hit you up for another one. We also have a C in the tenor, Tyven, so we're going to leave that one out because we've already got it. In the alto, what kind of a note do we have? We got an E. And in the soprano, we have a G sharp. So we got C sharp, E, G sharp. We're in a nice stacked thirds triad. And 3 is my Roman numeral. In major, 3, we remember from our chart, is lowercase. And that's all we got to do. Way to go, Tyven. Sophia Ruby, you are up next.
I got a D.
Got a D.
What? An A.
An A.
So the A is not the root. Wait, hold on. Let me see. Where am I?
You're right.
I got a
Tried to throw you a
F.
curveball and you hit it. F sharp, good.
So then D is the root.
D is the root, which means we have a.
And 4 is major.
Good job. Look at you go. Are we done?
Yeah.
We are done. Awesome job. Max, let's go to you in the chat. This one's tricky, Max, because we have to hold over the F sharp. We have to hold over the A. We have to hold over the D. And we have to add a C sharp to the mix. So what do we got? What's my root, Max? D is right. D is my root. So we are going to write Roman numeral what, Max? Because D is my root, what number am I going to write? I am going to write a 4. Good job. And it is capital. And it's a 7th chord. If D is in my root, I'm going to write a 7. If F sharp is in my root, I'm going to write a 6-5. If A is in my root, I'm going to write 4-3. And if C sharp is in my root, I'm going to write a 4-2. What am I going to write? D is my root because it's going to carry over. So I'm going to write a 7. You with me? Marissa, we are to you.
The first note is D. Second note is G sharp. Third note is B. And the last note is E.
So what do we automatically know?
It's a 7th.
It's a 7th. Good job. And what is my root?
D.
D is my bass note, but it is not the root of my chord, because if it was the root of my chord, I would have to have an F sharp, an A, and a C sharp, and I don't have those notes. So D can't be the root, although it is the lowest note of the chord. So what is the root of the chord?
I'm not sure.
All right, let's graph these notes up here. So we have a D, a G, an E, and a B. So those are not in skips. These are in skips, and these are in skips, but this isn't a skip. So I'm going to move that D up here, making E my root note. You with me?
Yeah.
Because now they're in nice, even skips. So E is my root. So that means it's going to be a Roman numeral 5. You with me?
Yeah.
Okay, we know it's a 7th chord, so we got to write something over here. If E is in the bass, we're in root position.
So you write 7, right?
If E is the bass note, but E is not. E is clear up here at the top. If G is the bass note, we write 6-5. If B is the bass note, we write 4-3. And if D is the bass note, we write 4-2.
So since D is the bass note, it's 4-2 then, right?
You got it. Good job. Does everybody see how we did all that? I believe everybody got to do one. Just so I don't leave you hanging, we end on a 1 chord. We've got A, C sharp, E, A, so that's a 1 chord. But C sharp's in my bass, so I'm going to write a 6. Here we got a D, an A is going to carry over, an F sharp, and a B. So my root is going to be the B. B, D, F sharp, A. B is a 2 chord, which is minor in major key. It is a 7th chord because we have 4 notes. And my D is in the bass, so I'm going to write a 6-5. And my last chord is an E, a G, an E, and this B is going to carry over. E is a 5. E is in the bass, so I don't need to do anything else because it's just a triad. So there's your Roman numeral analysis. Hopefully that was helpful to you. I think now that we've gone over everything that's going to be on Monday's exam, if you need to practice to get better at these things, I would do so with my self-tests from the textbook. There's also those interactive drills that you can do throughout the book. Questions, comments, concerns, friends with questions?
I like today was pretty easy.
Good. Good. I hope that you feel well prepared for your exam on Monday. Remember, we are going to send you a PDF that you can either draw on with Adobe, or you can print it out and write on it yourself, or you can use that program, that website, PDF Express we talked about. So there should be some way for you to get that exam done.
Did we figure out which Adobe we'll be downloading?
I don't know that you can write with Adobe Reader. I'm pretty sure you cannot. You have to have the Adobe Premiere.
PDF? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you can open up the file on pdfexpress.com and write on it there and save it. Or you could just print it out if you have a printer at home.
Okay, cool.
So I will see you all in ear training tomorrow. Study hard for your test on Monday. See you tomorrow.
All right. Thanks, Doctor.
Have a good day, Dr. Baskin.
All righty.
Have a great day, Doctor.
Thanks, you too.